What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is comment day, but unfortunately it's just me. You know, while I was sick with that really terrible fever and strep throat, I bit Nikki and I got her sick. So she's upstairs in bed dealing with exactly the same thing I had this weekend. So it's just me. Let's see if I could do as good with the comment video as she did with the reaction video, which she knocked out of the ballpark. She did an amazing job. Before we get to the comments though, we were told there's going to be something shocking in the mid-season finale. I have a really strong opinion about it. I don't read the comics, I don't follow any of the rumors or read any of that stuff about the show. I've got my opinion of what I think might happen. But leave your opinion in the comments. But I want to hear what y'all think that shocking moment is going to be in the comments below. So leave me some more comments. Nikki will absolutely read them as well. So let's jump into the comments. Up first, voice of reason. I can't side with Daryl and Tara anymore. Their plan got some of the workers killed and they were non-combatants in this war. Their loyalty will be permanent towards Negan after this. And I started feeling this last week with Daryl. Like, I had been on board with Daryl this whole time, just going out and like, you're not on our team, boom, you're dead. Okay, like, whatever. Like, that part of his kind of being rogue and going to do his own thing, fine. But completely going against Rick's plan and doing what he did and seeing Rick's face at the end of the episode, which other comments have touched on, like, okay, enough. You're rushing to wanting to suddenly kill Dwight is just, it's going to cause a really big problem. And I think his action, and along with Tara and Morgan showed up, I think that action is going to create a reaction which is going to be the shocking moment that we see in this next episode. Daryl, no good, dude. And also with Nikki not being here, I might butcher your names a little bit more because she helps me a lot on how to pronounce these names. So Gyro Lamb up next. I can't believe Rick. He never learns. Making another deal with the treacherous cunt Jadis. Come on. I mean, that's a strong word. I don't know if I would go that far. But serious. And why would he go alone? That's just crazy. Like, Rick is out of his mind doing that. But, you know, he needs people, and, you know, losing as many Kingdom members as they did, they need bodies, and I think he's a little desperate to go kind of reach out and go get another group. I'm, like, Tara mentioned them in the episode. I wonder if, like, Oceanside's going to become a player in this war at any point, but yeah, like, come on, Rick, like, Jadis is crazy. If you didn't, like, pull that crazy ninja move with your hands all tied up, like, who knows where you'd be right now? You'd probably be dead getting his naked body sculpted off of those little pictures that Jadis took. Ugh. Bruce writes, best wishes to Steven for a quick recovery. Thank you for that. I got so many great comments. Like, not one person's like, oh, that was awesome without Steve. We don't need him anymore. I was expecting so many people to actually say that because Nikki is the cuter one. She is the better reactor. And, you know, like, she's the star of the show. I say it every week. She's the star. Her reactions, without her reactions, it would just be me kind of staring at the TV and then being very critical. And who likes that? You know, whatever. But yeah, I loved all the feedback. It was great to hear. Thank you, everybody, for all the well wishes. I am feeling great. As you can tell, my energy is up. My voice is back. Pretty close to 100%. Getting there. I'm going to be good to go for Sunday for sure. Hopefully Nikki gets there. So a really good post from Darth Revan, but I'm only going to focus on that first line. Well, so much for any lingering thoughts that Eugene was playing Negan. Yeah, you know, I was actually thinking that for a little while, but I think it's pretty clear that Eugene just kind of latches on to whoever he feels is the most powerful person that he could latch himself onto. I think I heard somebody maybe on Talking Dead say that. I don't know. I was like in like a whole nother dimension on Sunday night with what I was feeling, but I thought I heard that somewhere. And, you know, right now it feels like Negan is the most powerful. He's got the control. He's got Lucille, and he talks really good and smooth, and like, he talks really good. That's great. He's a really smooth talker, and he's very persuasive, and this and that, and like you could just tell Negan like knows exactly how to talk to him, just to completely just screw with his head and make him actually feel like he's the second most important person there. And you know, Negan's a mastermind, and it seems like he's just toying with him completely. And I have a feeling that regardless of what Eugene's alliance is, I think Negan's just going to eliminate him at some point pretty quick, which would be pretty awesome. And speaking of, Nicholas the Reactor says, Eugene needs to die now. Yeah, I'm good with that. Thanks, Daryl, for ruining Rick's plan. Now Negan's escaped, and on his way to Alexandria, Rick's plan was working, and all they had to do was show a little patience. Even Rosita knew that. Thanks for the comment, Joe. Yeah, no question. You know, thanks for the comment, Joe. Rosita is 100% off the shit list. She is back in the game, 100% eye on the prize. And, you know, when she's talking about not participating in something, like, Daryl should have just been like, yeah, you know, maybe you're right. Maybe we don't need to do this. Like, and then Michonne, like, the two of them kind of backing out of the plan. Like, I mean, Daryl's in a really, really bad place right now. And I don't know if Daryl's having, like, PTSD from, like, because it seems like it's kind of triggered since he went in and saw that cell that one time a couple episodes ago. I don't know if that triggered something and just made him, like, lose his mind and just want to completely like obliterate anybody that put him in that position. But he's in a bad place. Bad things are going to happen because of him. And you know, it is good to see that Rosita's back in the game full board, because she is a badass. She is a good character. She's got a lot of very necessary and useful skills that Rick and the whole team needs. So we'll see what happens. Like, I don't know. Like, Daryl, again, y'all screwed up. Here's a good one from Sydney Taylor. Eugene needs to think about Abraham. Abraham is the whole reason Eugene is still alive in the first place, and Eugene is choosing to side with the guy who bashed his skull in. So true. But it's also the guy in his mind that keeps him the safest. Like I said a few minutes ago, like, I don't know if Eugene ever really cares about anybody. Like, I think we're getting to that point where we don't have to, like, I don't know if he ever cared about Abraham or ever cared about being part of Rick's crew, or if he cares about Negan. Like, I just think he cares about himself and, you know, doing whatever he needs to do to thrive and survive. Like, he is a total scumbag. Unless he's like the ultimate James Bond and he's just totally playing the viewers and Negan and everybody, and then makes this crazy switch and his plan works, and then Rick and Alexandria and everybody is victorious because of Eugene. Like, that could still happen. You never know. But the way Eugene's acting right now, terrible. Like, I can't stand him. He is on the list with Gregory. Those two could go hang out together in like a lockbox with a friggin' room full of walkers, and they could just hang out together, and whatever happens, happens. Like, we don't need the two of them anymore at this point. He even wussed out when he had a chance to rat out Dwight. I don't know what he's thinking there. But yeah, like, Eugene, you could go. Absolutely. Like, right now. A Negan character giving Rick props. Kind of funny. Took on all the people with his hands tied. And the reason why I pulled this out, he's talking about when Rick got away from the garbage people. That goes back to the debate that me and Nikki had 4 episodes ago. That type of scene is the reason why I believe Rick would whoop Daryl in a fight. I mean, he took on all those people with his hands tied up and then ripped the walker's head off and used that as a weapon to get everything that he needed. I think he would whoop Daryl's ass. And that scene kind of solidified it for me. No question, Rick is a bad, bad dude. And Daryl ain't got nothing on him right now. Anderson HBK, please don't stab Steven in the brains. His zombie symptoms are temporary. Nikki, you're amazing, but we need Steve back as soon as possible. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Love you guys. By the way, I don't know if it's the show's intention, but I find myself liking Dwight more than Daryl at the moment. Dwight is actually sticking to Rick's plan. Finally, how about Rosita's redemption? She's officially back in the good books. Yeah, I kind of touched on that a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the intention, because You know, Dwight is the guy that we shouldn't be trusting, but seems to be the hero here in terms of the guy who's on the inside getting stuff done for Rick and company. And Daryl's on the outside, supposed to be the guy that we love and trust, ruining everything. So it's a really interesting dynamic, and it's obviously they're connected to each other, and Daryl's doing all of this because of Dwight. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out, because Rick is going to be really pissed at his top dog, Daryl, and I wonder if Negan is going to get wind about his top dog, Dwight. It's going to be really interesting to see how that happens. We are 100%, using a wrestling term, getting a turn here. You know, Dwight is becoming the baby face. Oh, sorry about your face. And Daryl is becoming the heel here because he just making bad decisions, and Dwight's doing great things. So yeah, it's a really interesting dynamic. I'm really curious to see how it plays out. Got a couple more here and add it to the crazy post of the week. I think that might be a weekly thing that we start doing now. Left hook Ricky. All Jadis wanted is for Rick to be her boy toy. Rick should have just pole danced for Jadis. Love this video and hope Steven gets better. Thank you. That's not the crazy part. He finds Jadis sexy in a weird way. Hey, you know, everybody needs somebody, you know. There's somebody out there for everyone. Sexy is a really strong word. I don't know how many people out there would find Jadis sexy, but if that's your thing, that's your thing. I ain't gonna hate. I think it's interesting. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. She talks in a really weird way. She has a really, really cool haircut, and she likes sculpting things that are dead. But any of the dudes out there who watch this, what do you think? Do you find Jadis attractive? Do you agree with Left Hook Ricky here? Or is he on his own out in left field, kind of thinking that Jadis is sexy? Let me know what you guys think. I have a feeling what y'all are going to say, but I still want to hear, because you never know. And wrapping up with Blair, luckily it was only his hand. You know Eugene would kiss his ass if Negan presented it. Bare bum and all. You know, that was actually probably the funniest scene of this episode. You know, like on Talking Dead, it was kind of funny. Eugene's character, forget what his name is. I'm really terrible at remembering names. But like, he's like, what kind of man puts his hand out like this to shake it? And he's like, well, he was above you. So like, he would put his hand out like this so you would kind of shake it here, not grab it and kiss it. But regardless, that was an absolutely hilarious moment. He's like, Eugene, I was looking for a handshake, in a much cooler and awesome voice than what I just did. Eugene would absolutely kiss his ass and probably do whatever else Negan would want to do if he asked. Like 100%, he's at that place where Eugene's like, Negan, I am Negan. Yes, Negan, whatever you want. Like, there is absolutely no question about it. That'll do it for all the comments, and I've been saying it every single week. This is becoming my favorite video to do because we get to interact with all of you. You guys send in such great comments. You guys are so interactive. You guys love this show just like we do, and the conversation is great. It's constructive. It's fun. It's all this really cool stuff. So we really, really appreciate all the comments, and we love it. So, my prediction for the mid-season finale. My initial prediction was that Rick was going to kill Daryl like he killed Shane, or me, as some people would say. But now that we kind of got that teaser that Negan is banging on the doors at Alexandria, he's banging. I think he's going to finish what he was going to start with Carl. I think he's going to kill Carl. And I think that would actually make Rick kill Negan at some point, but I think that would make him also kill Daryl at some point. I think that would be the end of Daryl if that happens. If Negan and the Saviors get into Alexandria, start killing people, and Lucille meets young Carl, it's going to be really bad, but I think that's what's going to happen. I have a feeling. My initial prediction was, before seeing the preview, Rick just was going to kill Daryl, but now I think Negan is going to kill Carl. And that, the thought of that is awful. I hope that's not right. I hope he kills like Tara or something, or Eugene, or I don't know, anybody else. But like Carl getting killed would be shocking. They kept using the word shocking, so that's my prediction. We'll see what happens, but leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. What are you expecting in the 90-minute mid-season finale? Oh, I can't believe we're already at the mid-season. That's friggin' crazy. It's going so fast. We're having so much fun. So, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Leave comments below. We love them. Nikki's going to heart it. I'm going to like it. We'll respond. All that good stuff that we love to do. We love interacting with all of y'all. So we will see you Sunday night, Monday morning, whenever you watch our reaction. And get your shit and pants on, because it's going to go down. See you later. Bye.